Hey guys, so for today's video, we'll be talking about the Week 12 NFL predictions. Of course, in my opinion, my Week 12 NFL predictions, what I should be saying. Last week, I was 8-6, which I was shocked. There was a lot of upsets that happened last week, and I predicted somewhere like the Texans beating the Titans and stuff. Like, that wasn't even, the score. The Texans just destroyed them. I don't know how you lose to the Texans, but okay, unless you're like one of the worst teams in the NFL. They're still the number one seed, but let's begin. First matchup of the day, the Steelers at the Bengals. Well, last week they didn't have. Last week, of course, the big key inactives were Joe Hayden, Minkah Fitzpatrick, T.J. Watt. Who the? Oh, is that it? Oh, yeah, Joe Hayden, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and T.J. Watt. Yeah, those are the main key inactives. Two of those guys are back. Joe Hayden's still not going to play. T.J. Watt expected to play. And, wait a minute, that's so kicker. And Minkah Fitzpatrick's back, so defense will be better. I mean, I predicted us to get blown out, but I was pretty impressed with how the offense played last week. Coming back. Like, they had after the first quarter, like, Ben was missing, a lot of throws in the first quarter, but after that, he actually that's probably his best performance of the year, even though they lost. The defense, obviously, a couple piece misses didn't play good, but we're playing probably the best quarterback right now in the league, Justin Herbert, in my opinion. But now we're talking about the Bengals. They played a great game blowing out the Raiders. So, in my opinion, I think this is going to be close. The only reason I'll pick... I don't know who to pick. The only reason I'll pick Pittsburgh, I'll admit, is because I'm a Steelers fan. I think it could go either way. It's going to be a one-score game. That's been every game. I just think they got no pressure on Joe Burrow last time. They let him have a clean pocket. This time they're going to bring some pressure. They even brought pressure without him. And their offensive without him. And their offense, TJ Watt's the best player. And with him back, this defense is going to get better. And I think the offense stepped up. Hopefully they'll keep it up. If they do, I think we'll win. It'll be a close game. Steelers out. They're in Cincy. I'm taking the Steelers 27-24. Ooh, this is another good game. This could be another close one. The Carolina Panthers at the Miami Dolphins. Between two pretty average teams. I mean, the Dolphins have rattled off a couple wins. The Panthers just lost to the football team by a pretty close score. But Taylor Heinicke put up an elite performance against the defense, which is... Like, he's that type of quarterback that's on and off. So I'm interested... Is Cam had a good start his first time starting? He had a good start. Can he put another good performance against Miami? I don't know. It's going to be close. I think this can be another one-score game. I don't know. I think I'm going to give the edge to Carolina just because they have a better defense, and I think the offense can move the ball a little bit better too. I think they're about equally matched, but I just think the defense is a little better. And honestly, I think Cam is better. Even though Cam is not that as good as he used to be, I think he's better than Tua just because of the athletic ability. I'm gonna give the Panthers 24-21 Panthers. Oh, we got the Eagles at the New York Giants. This one's easy. Eagles destroyed the Saints 40-29, and the Giants got absolutely bitch slapped by the Buccaneers after they played two bad games in a row. Of course they had to come back. The Eagles they have a very easy schedule and they might make the playoffs. This is an easy game for them. They are able to destroy bad opponents. I say they're average. I don't say they're bad. I just don't think they're good. I think they're okay. The Giants are pretty bad. They beat up on bad opponents, but I think they're not good. Like, they beat up on bad opponents. So I think... I said that twice, my bad. I think the Eagles will destroy them. They always put up 30 plus for some reason, even though Jalen Hurts does nothing. Like, he throws for 150 yards, and I don't get it. How they still score a lot of points. I'm going to give them 38-18 Eagles. I know that's a huge score, but... Sorry, John. I want the Giants to win, but we all okay. All right, let's keep going. The most interesting matchup. The last time they played, was that the last time they played? The Titans beat them in the wild card round, I think. Titans. What can I say? Tannehill threw 4 interceptions against the Texans. I don't care who you. I know you have AJ Brown and I was about to say AJ Green. I don't know what AJ Brown and Julio out, and Derrick Henry's out too. But there's no excuse. I thought you were top quarterback in the game. Top 10 quarterback, Tannehill. You're still able to do stuff. Beat the Texans. The secondary's a bunch of first-round busts. And he threw 4 picks. He made some pretty bad throws. 4 interceptions against the Texans. If it was against a better team, alright. But the Texans having a bad day. The Texans, alright. The Patriots, they're probably the best team in the AFC right now. I don't like to say that, but they probably are. Mac Jones right now he's playing great, but he's playing more of a game manager role right now, so, like, they're just letting him manage because he doesn't have to do that much. Bill Belichick is, like, everyone knows that. But, like, the team's pretty good. Like, the defense is pretty good. Like, they're shutting down the Falcons. Maybe they're not as high-powered as they were before, but they're doing pretty good. I think they're going to win. They're probably going to win. I'm taking the New England Patriots 28-17. This is an interesting matchup. The Falcons, did they get shut out 2 weeks in a row? No, they didn't. They scored 3 against Dallas and 0 against New England, against the Patriots. You scored 3 points in the last 2 weeks? My question is the offense finally going to wake up? They're the ones, now they have no offense. Matt Ryan's playing terrible. What happened to him? I guess he maybe did fall off a cliff in ability. He's not that, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame, but he's fallen off. And of course the Jaguars can't get anything going with Trevor Lawrence, because when I watch this team, they get no separation. I know the offense is bad. I know Trevor's some to blame, but their wide receivers get no separation. I've watched a couple. It's like their wide receivers get nothing. They don't even get open. It's like, this is gonna be a very tight game. Because here's the thing, no offense can score. Unless the Falcons just come out of nowhere, 3 points in the last 2 weeks, I don't trust you, Atlanta. I don't. Your defense is always here, but your offense was always great, putting up a decent amount of points, but now it's just terrible. And now, looking at it, I'm gonna give it to the Falcons, just because I think that Urban Meyer, and it's Urban Meyer, he's fucking trash. Urban Meyer's trash in Jacksonville. He should be fired. Another reason is scheming, too, down there. The only reason I'm giving him it is Matt Ryan's a veteran, and I think he'll pick him up. Falcons will win 17 to 14 Falcons. Yeah, he probably won't win MVP. All the quarterbacks in MVP race are collapsing. I don't think a quarterback deserves to win it. Honestly, I think Jonathan Taylor should right now. Like Carson Wentz, Tom Brady, having a good performance against the Giants. I don't know how good he did. I don't know. All I know is they blew him out. Probably had a good game. I don't know. I really didn't. I turned it off. When I saw the score, I turned it off. I didn't feel like watching it since I knew it would be a blowout, and it was. I'm like, screw this. I don't care. All I know is they blew him out. They all probably had a good performance. Defense probably had a good performance. The Buccaneers probably had a good performance. All right, now let's go to the Colts. It's just, I don't like paying attention to games. It's just like, what's going to happen. The Giants are incompetent. You know they're going to get blown out. But the Colts, blowing out the Bills, that's a pretty impressive win. Even though this is after Thanksgiving when the Bills blew out the Saints, great game. I'm impressed with Jonathan Taylor. Wentz had like a 50-something completion percentage and only threw like for 100-something yards. I'll even show you right now. I'm impressed with the defense in Jonathan Taylor, too. Look. Oh, he had 106 yards and a touchdown. See, look, 11 for 20. I'm not saying that. Look at Jonathan Taylor's a beast. Nakeem Hines, too, but wow. He is a beast. 5.8 yards a carry, 32 carries, 185 yards, 4 touchdowns. Damn. Had a good game. I'm going to say this. The reason I trust them is the Buccaneers have a quarterback that could at least... That's not a game manager, so I'm taking the Buccaneers here. 31-21 Buccaneers. I just don't think Wentz is good to beat that. And the Buccaneers roster is stacked, too. Their roster is stacked. You got to admit it. Best roster in the league. All right, let's keep going. Prepare yourselves for Tank Ball! Alright, we got the New York Jets at the Houston Texans. The only reason the Jets, they almost beat the Dolphins, I guess. I don't pay attention. I really don't. Like, who cares about the Dolphins versus the... I don't watch highlights. Actually, I didn't even watch highlights either. No, they lost 24-17. That's all I know. Did they play good? I don't know. They probably played bad, but... Alright. All I know is the Texans did a good job on defense in stopping Ryan Tannehill, even though giving up 4 picks. Pretty good job, Texans. I know you're dysfunctional, but they have Tyrod Taylor. I'm going to say this. It will come down to what quarterback plays better. I know Zach Wilson's playing since Joe Flacco has... No, Mike White has COVID, and Joe Flacco is in close contact, so Zach Wilson's going to start. Versus Tyrod. I'm thinking of Zach Wilson versus Tyrod. Who's the better quarterback? Because they're both dysfunctional teams. Who's the better quarterback? And Tyrod is, so I'm picking the Texans here. 28-17 Texans. Well, Chargers at Broncos. I know who I'm picking. Justin Herbert balled out against the Steelers defense. He literally, if a guy didn't drop a pass, he would have had a perfect completion percentage and stuff. And that one interception was just an amazing play by... That wasn't Herbert's fault. That was just an amazing play by Cameron Hayward. What a beast on the Steelers defense. That was an amazing play by him. I know I'm not talking about the Steelers, but that was an amazing play. He had did he have a perfect pass? He must have had that was a great game by Herbert. Alright, with the Broncos, they're off a bye week. They got blown out by the Eagles the week before. I'm taking the Chargers. Who wouldn't? My prediction score, 35-17 Chargers. We got the Vikings at the 49ers. Both teams that are 500. Well, like I said, Kirk Cousins could be... He's a top 7 quarterback in this league. I'm not top 8. Top 7. No, he's a top 8 quarterback in the league, actually. He's a top 10 sounds better. He's a great quarterback. He's a good quarterback. It's just... They should have 7 or 8 wins. No doubt they should have 7 or 8. They should have, or is it 8 or 9? They should have 3 more wins right now if the field goal kicker doesn't choke. He's not the problem, which I don't get why they... Okay, I'm not going to go on a rant about it. Them drafting Kellen Mond. He's not the problem. It's the defense and the kicking unit. They have the talent to be a playoff team. And the 49ers, they underachieved, but they're starting to come back. They blew out the Jaguars and they blew out the Rams the week before. I'm going to give the Vikings, it's going to be a close game. Watch, every game with Minnesota is a 1-score game. For some reason, I'm going to give this one 27-24 Vikings. Ooh, the game of the week. Aaron Rodgers has COVID too, which is actually a real thing. I never heard of it, but I heard from people saying it. Looked it up. It's actually a real thing. But the Rams at the Packers. Well. the Rams having two terrible performances in a row against the Titans and 49ers, and now they're off a bye week to the Packers. I think it's good because they get to recollect, huddle up, and it's like, dude, they get to think. That's because now off a 2 losing streak. It's in Lambeau. I'm giving Green Bay the edge. Even though he had a toe injury, Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback, and in my opinion, the second best quarterback right now, but the GOAT, the greatest of all. Don't underestimate the GOAT, man. Aaron Rodgers. Under pressure. No, not under pressure. Don't underestimate him. They favored the Rams? Are you kidding me? When you have the greatest quarterback of all time on your roster, don't underestimate him. It'll be Packers will win this game. Aaron Rodgers it'll be 38-34 Packers. It's a weird score, I know, but trust me, it'll happen. Ooh, the Browns at the Ravens. This is probably the first time since like a couple years that I'll actually be rooting for the Browns. Alright, here's why. I'm a serious fan, here's why. I say Baltimore's going to win this. The Cleveland Browns they're trash. They're not trash. They're just, Baker's not. He's doing with, the Browns are just, he's tough, I'll admit. Baker's very tough. He's just dealing with that shoulder injury, so that's why I think he's having a bad season. He's having he's having an okay season. I put him in the top 10 because last year was a top 10 quarterback, no doubt. This year he's just mediocre. Lamar, I said, even last year, I think Lamar is the best quarterback in the division. I'll say that. I think Lamar is the best quarterback because he doesn't have the best arm or the best accurate. Okay, yeah, maybe he does. He's close, but it's the athleticism, the way and stuff. And if Lamar doesn't play, they're losing. If he plays, they're winning. They barely beat the Lions. I know the Steelers tied, but they play down to their competition all the time, too. And shit, I know in Cleveland, I don't know. Pittsburgh just, felt like they were playing down there. I know. They both play like shit, but I think Baltimore was going to get this one. Last time it was the game of the year they played on Monday night. That was a great game. The reason I'm rooting for the Browns is because they're first in the division. If we win and the Ravens win, the probability is they're going to be 8-3. And Cleveland's in last. I don't care about Cleveland right now. At the beginning of the season, I predict them to win the division, but now I'm not really scared. If we win, we're ahead of them, so that's why. I'm taking the Ravens here, 28-20 Ravens. Ooh, this is honestly Russell Wilson having another bad game. Okay, now there's no excuse for Russell Wilson. He laid an egg. That was the offense's fault. That was his fault too. That's the offense's fault. The defense played okay, but that was mostly the football team. Taylor Heinicke coming off a career game. I think that was probably I think the playoff game was the most impressive, but that was probably his best regular season game so far by Taylor Heinicke. He had a great performance. Now, Russell Wilson, I don't know. If he's not playing at an elite level, okay, they're not versing that good of a team, so I don't think they have to worry. But here's the thing. My prediction, my thing is, it's close, but if they lose this game, Seattle's out of the playoff race. They're going to have to win 5 in a row. No, they're going to have to win 6 in a row just to stay in. I don't think that's happening. I think they'll win this game. It's going to be close. I'll give the Seahawks 24-21. One more week, Rush. I trust you this week, okay? 24-21 Seahawks. Hope you all enjoy the video. Until next time, peace out, bye.